this video, I take a whole heap of VTubers and put them in a Hunger Games fight to the death. Who's going to make it out alive? There can only be one. Disclaimer, this video is only really for funsies. It's a bit of a goof and a gag, so, you know, we're not here to take anything too seriously, you know? Also, this video isn't actually original. I stole this off of Can You Bruh, but there are other videos on YouTube which do VTuber Hunger Games, and I highly recommend you go watch them. Having said that, in District 1, we have Sar, aka Sar VTuber, Sar VLude, Empress Sar, Big Snake. Colonel, I'm trying to win these Hunger Games, but I'm dummy thick. And from Noxious, we have Valkyria. Yo, she bringing that mad Apex game. Yo, she bringing that Valorant. In District 2, representing Niji Sanji, we've got Shoulda Brought a Trash Can, Scala Yonaguni, who I've also paired up with Vox Akuma. I'm Vox Akuma. Very sexy. In District 3, representing V Shoujo, we have Iron Mouse. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Satan has jumped into the game, whom, of course, I have partnered with Zentreya. Crackhead android goes beep beep boop beep beep boop beep. In District 4, representing Hololive, we've got Shiori Novella. Hey Shiori, you ever wanted to be in a fanfic where you have to fight for your life? And kill your best friends to fight for your life? And I have paired her up with Koseki Biju, because she clearly looks like the sort of person who will commit murder. In District 5, representing V Shoujo Japan, we have Kei Son, who is actually a returning contender because she's been in other Hunger Games videos. And I've paired her up with local tea kettle Henya the Genius. IQ 999, or just ready to boil my water. In District 6, we've got Penumbral, the Moon Boy. If you thought you were safer in this, buddy, you'd be wrong. This is what you get from making all those tier lists and exposing everyone's preferences to feet. And I have paired him up with Punka Lopi. Now remember, Lopi, you're on the same team. Don't stab him too early now. In District 7, from Idol EN, we have Rin Penrose. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a bad impression. Who I have paired up with Juno Unagi. Yes, you two have to stick together. You must get along now. In District 8, these were the choices from my mods, by the way, we have Monarch. Sorry kids, Mommy's gotta go fight for her own life in this really fucked up competition. And because it was also one of my mods' choices, I've paired her up with Rikami. Yes, it seems we have inadvertently picked Dr. Armor to join us in the Hunger Games. Joy! Coming in from District 9. We have me, because yes, of course I'm going to insert myself into this. Why would I not? And alongside me we have Kyo Cat. Kyo is an elf who lives on a space station with a shit ton of cats. I'm sure she'll be capable of taking this on. From District 10, we have the Proctor, Scotty Calcote, the man from the facility. He is here to undertake this investigation. Although I'm sure he's chewed off more than he's bargained for. And I have paired him up with fellow horror enthusiast, Horrormancer. I wanted to put in her full name, Pagan O'Callaghan, but the fucking options wouldn't let me do it! From District 11, otherwise known now as the Crackhead District, from Face Connect, we've got Pipkin Pippa. Pippa, if you actually manage to win this, I will buy you a Colorus plushie, guaranteed. And I have paired her up with known snacker, sorry, I meant to say smacker, Fillion. You guys will take this on together, right? And finally coming in from District 12, representing VNU, we've got Scion Heart. See, this is what happens when I find amazing people like Scion on YouTube. She's so fucking funny, no shit she had to be in this game. Stealing monies? Nah, stealing lives. GG. And I have paired her up with GX Aura from Opera GX. Yes, kiddies, we have a literal web browser to contend with. What could go wrong? So the only person who I've favorited to win is myself, because I want to have at least a fighting chance and not die within the first few days or nights. But otherwise, for everybody else, it is fair game. So without further ado, let's get into the bloodbath! And fucking hell, it got insane really quickly. Sir Valkyria and Scarliona got into a fight. Sir triumphantly kills them both. Holy fucking shit! This holy hell, Sir is going in hard. Also, I am really sorry to Vel and Scarla. You both died in the very first instance. Deeply sorry. Vox Akuma and Iron Mouse both go for the same axe. Vox gives up and retreats. Even Vox knows not to go up against Satan. Zentreya snatches some arrows from the cornucopia. She won't need a bow, she could use her bare hands. Shiori Novella snatches some arrows from the cornucopia. I hope you brought a bow, Shiori. Koseki Pichu grabs a backpack of supplies and retreats. Good work. Kason thinks about grabbing supplies, but decides to run for cover instead. Henya takes a spear, leaning on the cornucopia. Oh, nice. Penumbral thinks about grabbing supplies, but decides to run for cover instead. Damn, poor bastard. Punkalobi finds a jug full of fresh water. Very good. Rin Penrose stays at the cornucopia for resources. How did you not die? But also, good job. Juno Unagi grabs a shield from the ground. Very useful. Monarch stays at the cornucopia for resources, because everybody knows not to go up against Monarch. Rikami takes a spear, leaning on the cornucopia. Oh dear, you gonna twist it? Scarnon snatches a bottle of alcohol at a blade. Yeah, g'day mate, I'll just take this bottle of fucking VB. Oh, you don't need this knife. Oh, I'll fucking need it. Oh, fuck. Kyo scores a bar mace from inside the cornucopia. Oh dear. Oh dear, watch out, she's packing. The proctor grabs the supplies furthest away from the cornucopia and quickly retreats. He is playing it smart. Good on ya. Horomancer scares Pippa away from the cornucopia. I wonder if she did it with, like, just her demeanor and voice, because honestly, Pagan's voice has me acting up. Fillion scares Scion Heart away from the cornucopia. How'd you do it, Fillion? Did you run into another fucking wall? GX Aura finds a bag full of food. Nice. Alright, so we have 2 deaths already so far. Wow. This got nuts from the first turn. Day 1. Sa receives a picture of her family from a sponsor. Aww. Probably like a big portrait with all of her morsels. That's nice. Vox Akuma receives healthy food from a sponsor by one of his many fans. Iron Mouse asks Zentreya to have mercy on her. This must be a collab. Shiori Novella convinces Koseki Bichu not to kill her, but then she's able to kill her instead. What the fuck? Well, so much for Hollow Advent, everybody. This is probably another collab. Kason defeats Henya in a fight. No shit. But spares her life. Why? What is this? Sparring? Penumbral camouflages himself in a cave type area. Dude, you don't need to do that. You could just go up in the sky and pretend to be the moon. Punkalopi overhears Rin Penrose and Juno Unagi talking in the distance. Is it talking or is it fighting? Monarch dreams about home back at her district. Aww. Rikami tries to sleep in order to reduce stress. Ganon receives a bow and arrow from a sponsor. I better use that wisely. Kyocat searches for water. Smart. The proctor tends to Horomancer's wounds. Very good. Very nice to see a whole district working together. Pipkin Pippa camouflages herself in a cave type area. I don't know how you manage that, but good job. Fillion overhears Scion Heart and GX Aura talking in the distance. Probably about a sponsorship. So, total so far, 3 dead. Night 1. Sa quietly hums in the night. Oh, we'd love to hear those tunes. Vox Akuma sets up camp for the night. Okay. What the fuck? Iron Mouse, Zentreya, Shiori Novella, and Kason form a suicide pact, killing themselves so that nobody else can? What? How? What the f- Boy, night one and things have taken a very hectic fucking turn. Oh dear. So long V Shoujo, so long Hololive, I guess. This is sad. Damn, wow. Kenya sees a fire, but stays in place, choosing not to go into the suicide pact. Penumbral quietly hums in the night. Maybe you're thinking about feet. Punkalope tends to her wounds with leaves and water. Ouch. Rin Penrose, Juno Unagi, Monarch, and Rikami joke with each other. Oh, that's nice. Ganon begins to cry. Yeah, let's not talk about that. Kyo falls asleep shivering from a fever. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. The Proctor receives fresh food and materials from an unknown sponsor being the facility. Horromancer thinks about winning and what life would be like. I think we all think about winning at this point, don't we? The cold night calms us before the impending doom. Pippa falls asleep to the sound of people screaming, probably a normal night for her. Fillion attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful given the lack of materials available, also because this is Fillion. Zion Heart starts a campfire with materials on the ground. Oh, what a twist! GX Aura tries to treat her infection with water and grass. Be careful with the grass, Aura. So, the current score, 7 dead. That... Wow. Okay. Day 2, I guess? Sa throws rocks at Vox Akama from a hiding spot in a tree. I bet they were big rocks too. Hinya tries to kill a squirrel with an arrow. Keyword, tries. Penumbral sings a song while searching for a food source. He finally finds some wild berries. But are the berries safe though? Punkalope makes a slingshot with materials from the ground. Be careful, people. Rin Penrose searches for water. Juno Unagi dreams about home back at her district, or back at Idly Inn. Monarch searches for food. Rikami tricks Scarnon into eating poisonous berries. So I got led down the garden path by Dr. Armour. Oh boy, I am so fucking dumb. Kyo Cat picks non-poisonous fruit from a tree. And I bet she knows because she's been playing a lot of Palia. The Proctor practices his knife throwing and archery. Yes, you do not want to come up against Proctor with a knife, even at range. Horromancer tries to sleep in order to reduce stress. Aww. Pippa throws rocks at Fillion from a hiding spot in a tree. This just sounds like a normal day for them. Scion Heart tries to kill GX Aura, but she is able to escape. Guys, you're in the same district! Fucking stop killing each other and get it together! Right, at the end of night 2, there's 8 dead. We're a third of the way already. Sa falls asleep shivering from a fever. Vox Akama's bear trap kills Henya inadvertently? Genius IQ dies from a bear trap. Wow! Penumbral is unable to start a fire and is extremely uncomfortable. Which honestly sounds like a normal tier list for him. Punkalope is repeatedly awoken by nightmares. Strange, because she's normally the one causing them. Rin Penrose is unable to start a fire and is extremely uncomfortable. Oh dear. Juno Unagi sets up camp for the night. Monarch receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Lucky you. Rikami attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful given the lack of materials available. Sucked in. Kyo begs for the Proctor to kill her, but he refuses, keeping Kyo alive. First of all, Kyo, what are you doing? Second of all, Proctor, how very kind of you. Horromancer steals Pippa's supplies while she is asleep. Wow! 10 out of 10, GG! Fillion receives a hatchet and water from an unknown sponsor, probably not Rexon. Scion Heart tends to her wounds with leaves and water. GX Aura climbs a tree to try and get some rest. Yes, climbing tree, very, very good. And the end of night 2, total is 9 dead. Day 3, Sa dies from an infection. Oh! Vox Akama falls and scrapes his leg while running away from Penumbral. Should this be the other way around? Is Penumbral trying to do Majora's Mask type bullshit here? Punkalope and Rin Penrose create an alliance. This could spell disaster. Juno Unagi falls and scrapes her leg while running away from Monarch. Hey, at least you're not dead yet. Rikami dies from hypothermia in the jungle. Wow! But also, yeah, that's for killing me, sucked in. Kyokat sees smoke rising in the distance and wonders who is responsible, but it seems she is smart enough not to get close. The Proctor attempts to climb a super tall tree, but falls to his death? Oh boy! That's 2 Oshi's gone. Horomancer rests in a ravine and finds comfort thinking of her father. Pipkin Pippa sees smoke rising in the distance and wonders who is responsible. I'm sure she's actually going to go and find out. Filion discovers a water source. Scion Heart defeats GX Aura in a fight, but spares her life. Whoa. Hard to say whether or not this is a wise move, but you're also, again, in the same fucking district! At the end of day 3, we are officially halfway through the game. Honestly, I am a little bit sad because there are a few VTubers here who I really wanted to last just a bit longer. But that's how it is, I suppose. Night 3. Vox Akama falls asleep to the sound of people screaming. Not the sort of thing he'd probably want. He'd probably want some sort of ASMR type thing. Penumbral attempts to start a fire again, but is unsuccessful given the lack of materials available. Oh no! Punkalope steals Rin Penrose's supplies while she is asleep. Fucking Lope. But also not surprising of her. Juno Unagi leaves Monarch, Kyokat, and Horomancer because she does not like their plan to kill more people. I'm sure only Kyo's in it because she actually wants to survive. Also, my bets are that that's Monarch's fault. Peepkin Pippa and Filion tell stories about their districts and lies to each other. They're probably having a rip-roaring time. Scion Heart strangles GX Aura with a rope found on the ground? Well, so much for me trying to say you're from the same fucking district. That didn't do any good, did it? There goes the browser, I suppose. End of night 3, only 11 left. Day 4. Vox Akama receives healing ointment from a sponsor. Very good. Penumbral throws a knife into Punkalope's chest? I bet it was Lope's fucking knife too. You really waiting for the moment to do that, didn't you? Wow! Rin Penrose and Juno Unagi create an alliance. Is this another on again, off again type thing? Monarch, Kyo, and Horomancer try to ambush Pipkin Pippa, Filion, and Scion Heart, who kill them instead! You cannot make this shit up! Wow! What a fucking massacre! At the end of day 4, there is only 7 left. Night 4. Vox Akama and Penumbral sleep at shifts, placing full trust in each other. Question is that wise? Rin Penrose thinks about her family. Juno Unagi poisons Pipkin Pippa's drink. She drinks it and dies! Well, so much for the chorus plushie. God damn. Trust Pippa to drink the poisonous water. She probably did it deliberately too. Filion cries herself to sleep. Aww. Scion Heart receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. At the end of night 4, only 6 remain. Day 5. Vox Akama begs for Penumbral to kill him, but he refuses, keeping Vox Akama alive. Strange, I thought Penumbral would have taken the very first opportunity. Maybe it's because he knows what would happen if he actually did kill Vox. Rin Penrose throws a knife into Juno Unagi's chest. Filion sees smoke rising in the distance and wonders who is responsible. Scion Heart discovers a water source. In the end of day 5, only 5 remain. Night 5. Vox Akama thinks about his family. Penumbral feels delirious and forgets where he is. Rin Penrose thinks about her family. Fillion ambushes Scion Heart and kills her quickly. Oh boy. We're now into the final four. The final four. District 2, District 11, District 6, District 7. This is the final four. Who's gonna take it? Day 6. After hearing footsteps, Vox Archima catches Penumbra from behind guard and kills him. Maybe you should have killed Vox while he was begging for it, Peanubs. Now you're dead instead. Rin Penrose sprains her ankle while running away from Fillion. 3 left. 3 left. Who's going to get the bag? Night 6. Vox Archima accidentally walks over a landmine. Damn! Ouch! Lot of broken hearts today. Rin Penrose tends to Fillion's wounds. How kind. Although, these are the final 2. This is it. It is now Rin Penrose versus Fillion. Who's gonna take it? Day 7, Rin Penrose bashes Fillion's head in with a mace! Yo! How did she not expect this? Wow! That's it. That's it. The winner of the Hunger Games Simulator is Idle E-Ed's Rin Penrose! Who'd have thought? Rin takes the gold against the 23. Wow, that's mad. So there we have it. If you enjoyed the video, maybe help out a homie, hit the like button, and maybe consider subbing to the channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.